What's up guys, Adrian here from Balance Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, here with Elvis Chen. Alright, so we're going to be working our side control trap system. Today we're going to be going into our Brabo choke. Okay, so if you guys want a more extensive review on the trap system, you can go to the first video, okay, where we talk about the trap system into the Kimura. But from here, my opponent's going to start getting his elbow in. I'm going to switch to the modified Gesgatami, okay, and I trap that, recapture that elbow, pulling up on that elbow, applying pressure to my opponent. My opponent gets uncomfortable here, right? I'm lifting my hips, pulling, making him really uncomfortable. He wants to retract his elbow. Once he brings his elbow back, I start to push the wrist and bring my shin inside here, okay? And now from here, I'm gonna switch, okay? So I end up in this position here, trapping his bicep, okay? Now from here, what I like to do, because I have his arm trapped, I like to reach down and start grabbing his far side lapel. Now from here, I start feeding until I can grab the lapel from underneath his head, okay? Now, because he has his arm trapped, he's gonna typically want to start turning up on his side, okay? As long as I have my chest to chest here, it's gonna be hard for him, okay? So what I wanna do now is I wanna take my underhook hand and I wanna sneak underneath and past and feed the lapel to my opposite hand here. So I have this collar grip, okay? Almost like a cross collar, but I'm utilizing the lapel. Okay, so from here, I switch, okay? And now from here, even if my opponent starts to turn in or he creates a frame, okay, this is totally fine. Now look, I have a good, nice, tight grip on the lapel. I can reach over. You can grab that same lapel, or you can go 4 fingers inside, or you can just grab. I like to grab the extra material here that's bunches up on the shoulder here. And now I bring my elbow down and I start applying pressure. So the way I apply pressure here with this choke, I bring my elbow to the mat, okay, and I start to unfold my wrist here. I start to bend my wrist into his carotid artery, okay, to get the tap, okay? Now, a lot of times when we get into this position, what's gonna happen is he's gonna take his only hand here to defend, so it makes it kind of difficult. He might even be trying to swim his arm underneath this arm here, right, answering the phone, so you can't get that choke. From here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like it's gonna be a Brabo choke, so it's gonna be like a modified collar choke. Now from here, I'm gonna switch to the tricep, okay? I'm gonna pull, okay? And I kind of use my opposite leg to scoot back. Allow him to turn up onto his side. I'm gonna block his shoulder with my chest. Now I'm just gonna reach around, hug my own fist here, reinforce, and now I just, the same motion with that wrist as I squeeze. One side's gonna be choking him by his shoulder, and the other with that lapel. My opponent gets his elbow in, switch my base. Start putting pressure. He doesn't like it. I bring my shin in front of the bicep here. I switch, and now I control his position here. Now from here, I start to reach down and open up his lapel. If the fight is fresh, you might have to start pulling out his lapel. If you guys have been fighting for a while, the belts might be off, so it makes it very easy to start pulling up on the far side lapel, okay? Now I like to, if it's stuck, I like to make sure I get all the gi out, pull, and grab, and make sure I take as much slack out of it as possible, okay? And then now look, from here, I'm gonna reach down, start reaching for that lapel. A lot of times, my opponent's gonna start wanting to turn in. He's naturally gonna wanna start turning in to fight me off. Makes it very easy to reach and grab. From here, okay, I like to stay nice and tight and start reaching over the top. I grab just right on this extra material here. Now I give a little bit of space to drop my elbow, and now I can start applying the pressure, okay? Typically, my opponent's gonna be fighting, right? He's not gonna be doing nothing, so he's gonna be giving me problems with this arm, okay? As he's pushing and creating space, I just reach up, cut that tricep, pull his tricep to my chest here, and now I'm gonna sit on his shoulder with my chest, and now I'm gonna reach over his head, grab my fist, and now I squeeze like a Darce choke. I usually get the second option more often than the first because people are typically defending. Okay, so one more time. All right, so from here, switch my base, capture that elbow, starts to retract. I bring my shin in front, switch, open up that lapel, feed it, take all the slack out. Now I start reaching underneath. Okay, I don't want to give too much space. Connect, grab my second grip. Now I need a little space to clear my elbow. Now I can start to choke. He starts defending. Switch to the tricep, pull it down, squeeze. All right, guys, so that was a cross collar choke and a Brabo choke from the side control trap system. Hope you enjoy it.